All right, moving on to news proper.
First bit of news. Martin Cove just got kicked off Dancing with the Stars because he's a bad dancer. Surprise, surprise.
Breaking news. Here live on the pod.
Who?
Kreese from Cobra Kai.
Oh,
he was on Dancing with the Stars. He lasted 1 week.
Good.
Yeesh.
Dana just texted me and said he's out of here.
We
He's
got
gotta go kick the crap out of some people.
we got the title for the next Fantastic Beast movie.
Oh,
Guys, I forgot this movie was even happening.
I didn't.
So the next Fantastic Beast movie coming out April 15th, 2022.
You know what upsets me the most about this?
Oh, what?
This is why Fantastic Beasts.
They had to hijack a perfectly good sub-franchise.
Newt. Why is he even in these anymore?
They're not his story anymore. That's for sure.
He's our vehicle for the story. We're gonna see
Maybe
it
he'll
through
die
his
in
eyes.
this one. Who knows?
No, Dumbledore's definitely gonna die in this one.
For sure.
Probably.
Yeah, that makes
Accurate.
sense. But yeah, it is titled The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yeah. Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Not just the Secrets of Dumbledore. And Fantastic Beasts is like really...
It's so small.
It's a little tiny up in the corner.
Remember in Harry Potter, it was like, Harry Potter!
Yeah.
And the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Right.
And now it's like, Beast. And look, Dumbledore, someone you care about.
Yeah. I just think that if they wanted to do that, they should have just made a Dumbledore. I know people would have like burned down London if they said they were going to do that, but
what they needed to do was they needed to say, we have a prequel series coming out, and it's more anthology, like it's more of an anthology series. Like these movies are all still connected, but they're not like following one thing. So that you could have Newt kind of be in the first one, be about Newt. Maybe he's in the second one a little bit, but then it more transitions to Dumbledore, and then whatever.
I'm getting some hardcore sequel trilogy vibes from these movies.
Yeah.
I like the title. I think people are just salty because they didn't like the second one.
I actually think this title is probably will get people in seats.
I actually
I do too.
I just
I
wish
like
they would
Newt.
have been out
I like
front.
the first movie, and I like Newt. And the second movie is not about Newt.
I own the. Okay, I like. Excited.
I'm super excited. You're excited. I kind of agree with you that it's still like it's.
I'm gonna go get the Secrets of Dumbledore tatted on my forehead.
What was the play? Please do. I'll record that.
But
I'm
gonna
holding
get-
you to that.
No, I'm just
That
gonna
makes
get
great
the Fantastic
TikTok
Beasts really
content.
big, and then the Secrets of Dumbledore really small. No, I mean this will definitely sell tickets, and I think it'll actually. I think they spend enough time trying to course correct now that it'll be pretty good.
I'm hoping so.
I think it'll be good.
They publicly took that on the nose,
Yeah,
or
they
on the
did.
chin, and we're like, okay, like no, we're gonna take
Some time,
a year, and we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna, yeah.
I think they'll be fine. I think it'll be good.
I'm excited. I like the title.
What's next?
I got Luke's favorite news of
What's my favorite news of the
that
week?
Netflix bought the Roald Dahl story company. Luke loves Roald Dahl, and especially his feelings about kids.
You know what's crazy is that dude probably hates kids more than I do.
I was like, you see eye to eye on kids, right?
Yeah,
Like,
was
I don't wanna
They'd be
ki-
best friends
I know.
if Roald Dahl was around.
I don't want to kill any kids. Roald Dahl, man, though. He's like, F them kids.
Yeah, that's right. Him and Jordan would have been friends.
I'm going to kill you with chocolate. Punk.
Or I'm gonna
make a
people
movie
eat
about
you.
witches that
eat
eat
children.
children.
Weird bit. Anyways, Netflix buying that. What does that do for the Timothée Chalamet movie?
Nothing, I don't think.
Hopefully
I
it
don't
gets rid of
think.
it.
But it may kill any spin-offs.
Mm.
My guess is that license deal is probably lucrative enough for them just to say, yeah, it's fine, they can make their own, and we'll just go ahead
Much
and
like
make...
the Deathloop Microsoft thing, kind of.
Yeah. We'll just expect to see a Netflix Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in 2 years.
As a series.
As something. Yeah, probably a series. That would make sense for them.
They need to make a Grandpa Joe series. We need to know what that dude was doing. He played Body.
one. Let's see.
There's a pretty big story this week. I also think people are making it a pretty big deal. And it is, but it's not going to end up being.
What is it, though?
Marvel and Disney are suing writers of Marvel, like the states of like Steve Ditko and all these people that created these Marvel characters.
And Stan Lee.
Yes, all of them. So they can retain the rights to the characters. It's just a money grab. They know how popular they are. So the states are saying like, oh, they are coming back to us. But I think they're just trying to get more money. I feel really weird kind of siding more on like Disney's side because they're going to shell out the money for it.
They print their own money at this point. It's not a big deal to them.
That being said, I do wish the estates could hold more weight in what their family created.
It's definitely, it comes down to on a legal technical level, it comes down to how were certain characters created. If it was a for hire thing,
that's what Marvel and Disney are saying,
or a more licensed thing, right? So retaining license is a big deal if Stan Lee created this thing and then sold it to Disney, or not even sold it, but licensed it to Disney, versus Disney pays someone to come in and create something for them. Which is why it's not every character that this is happening with. It'll be really interesting. I think it'll just end up with
it's really the Disney ones.
Yeah,
like because it's not the X-Men, it's Spider-Man, it's Doctor Strange, it's the Avengers.
Yeah.
But
I think it'll just end with a settlement.
Yeah,
where it's one of those things where Disney cuts a check and they retain the rights.
Every outlet just be like, if Marvel and Disney can't get the rights, that means they can't make movies anymore. It's like, what kind of clickbait nonsense is this? They are going to get them back.
Dude, how hilarious
they created the
like
MCU out of B and C characters.
Yeah, like just do it again.
Great. Guess what? Here comes X-Men.
Yeah.
The funniest thing I saw though today was like, if they don't get the rights back, it means they'll be up for sale, and that means WB could buy them, and you could have a Superman Thor movie. And I'm like, that is never going to happen.
I saw
it's
that.
Never going to happen.
Oh my goodness.
People just writing articles, man.
I do think it would be more beneficial for the industry at large and movies at large if those rights were more scattered. If the Stan Lee estate was able to say, yeah, we'll license you this character for X number of years or X number of movies, and then we'll reevaluate.
That's what it was for a long time.
Yeah.
And then
I just think that leads to more creative things.
I think that's where DC has really struggled, is because they have everything at WB, and so they have only made Batman stuff for 75 years.
Yep,
a little bit of Superman, and then they finally made Wonder Woman. It's like, oh, wow, and it was really good. It's crazy that you can write stuff about other characters and tell good stories.
Well, speaking of DC, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom got 2 new performers.
And one returning.
Oh, I didn't...
Randall Park is back as...
Oh, Randall.
Dr. Shin.
That's right.
Shin.
Indea Moore, Zanny Zoe? Zaho? Zoe?
I don't know.
Gianni Zoe? And Vincent Regan are... the new additions.
Does it say who they playing?
Mm-mm. Super top secret.
I feel like they said one of them is playing a character you'll know, and one is a new character created for the movie.
Oh.
I feel like I saw that somewhere, but...
Yeah, one of them's a Green Lantern villain.
Oh, interesting.
The Shark.
Heck yeah.
Hey, I like the last Shark DC did.
Yeah.
King Shark. Great.
Heck yeah.
In The Suicide Squad.
That's right, baby.
Make sure I get that right.
It was in The Suicide Squad, not the Academy Award winning Suicide Squad.
There was another movie announced this week
No way.
from Nintendo.
Oh, yes!
We're getting a Super Mario Bros. Movie. With holy crap, and this is an animated movie from Illumination, the creators of Minions and other things that are good, but the awful Minions movies. Chris Pratt cast as Mario. Anya Taylor-Joy is Princess Peach. Charlie
Perfect.
Day is Luigi. Jack Black is Bowser. Keegan-Michael Key is Toad. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Fred Armstead is Cranky Kong. Kevin Michael Richards is Kamek. Kamek? I don't know all these characters. And Sebastian Maniscalco?
You excited for this?
as
Oh,
Spike.
yeah.
Luke, thoughts?
I love it. I think it's hilarious. I don't know if this movie's going to be good, but I mean, who are you supposed to cast as these voices? Because none of the characters really talk, except for Peach for a little bit in like Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody wanted the guy who voices. I think his name's like Chris Martinet, who voices Mario. We're upset.
But he only ever goes, woohoo!
Yeah.
The cast is not for Mario fans. The cast is for
American movie fans.
Yeah, people who know those names.
Parents who are like, oh, my kid watched that Lego movie with Chris Pratt and they liked it, so...
All that being said, I kind of think Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach is kind of spot on.
Yeah, it's
like even if
live
it was
action.
live action, you'd be
I
like,
thought that too.
oh dang!
Yeah. No, I'm super excited for everything except for Chris Pratt.
I would agree. I would second that. I don't...
Not because he's playing Mario, but because it's Chris Pratt. I take that back. He was good in Lego Movie. But it's still
I still think it's just... His Lego movie is just Chris Pratt.
Yeah, but
I don't think he's shown me the range that is like, I'm not excited to see... I'm excited for this movie for all the other cast members, and Chris Pratt is going to probably be fine as Mario.
Emmett is such a fun character, though.
Man, I really hope in this movie he literally has no lines. He's just going, woohoo, yeah, let's go. And never... I just think that'd be so funny.
I think the whole movie needs to be that TikTok.
It's a me. Peach! What the heck?
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
excited for this.
I think the casting is hilarious and I love it, and it got me more excited for the movie.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited
sure.
to watch the movie.
For sure.
So, there's that. It worked on me, I guess. We got our first image from the Last of Us series from HBO.
Looks great.
It's pretty awesome looking. I liked it a lot.
I mean, it's nothing and yet everything.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a picture of Ellie and Joel, their backs, so
Yep.
like their backpacks, their garb, standing in front of a hill with a crashed plane at the top.
I mean, when you're
but
playing, that's what you see.
It looks so good. Like it looks like The Last of Us.
Yep.
So
Yeah, this picture came up and I was just like, I like this. Made me feel really good seeing it.
yep,
Yeah, it looks
got me excited.
looks awesome. I'm excited for that show.
I still haven't played the game, so
They're pretty good, like that.
I know.
Best of all time status.
Too many things on Brett's plate. Can't get to everything.
Well, that's why it's a buffet, man. You
Uh,
can go back.
This is true. A Babylon 5 reboot is happening at the CW. I don't know if either of you have watched Babylon 5.
No, but you kind of lost me at CW.
So
What is this?
that's kind of where I was at too when I heard this. Babylon 5 is a older sci-fi TV show.
Yeah, if that's at the CW, that's not good.
I'm. Do we know are a number of DC's CW shows ending?
They
Like,
should.
I'm just wondering if they're starting to try and branch
Black
out
Light-
and find new content because
So
those
they
things
just
are going
remake old
away.
content to find their new content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Black
that's-
Lightning's ending. Supergirl's ending.
Well, The 100 was their sci-fi show,
That's true.
Mm.
and that's over now. I need to finish that, even though I heard it that last season was very good.
CW is not very good anymore. when the Flash was fighting Godspeed with a lightsaber, that's when I was just like, I saw that clip and I was like, oh, I'm never going back to that.
Nope.
It's like it's become Power Rangers, man. Crazy. Yeah, I've not heard of Babylon 5. Maybe I'll look it up. Watch the original.
Didn't know if I think you guys have both watched old Star Trek stuff, right?
Yeah,
You have. So I wondered if that had crossed your radar ever, but I've not watched it. I've only seen it in referential pop culture things. So that's all my news. What else you guys got?
Shang-Chi is the highest grossing film of 2021.
Yeah, good job, Shang-Chi. That does not surprise me. It's a fantastic movie.
It's worthy.
Yeah.
And despite COVID, it doesn't surprise me that people are going out to see it. And it's been out long enough now that you can probably go.
4 weeks
You can
now?
probably go pretty safely too. Like
Mhm.
even if you're being very cautious, you can look ahead, see what, depending on your city and what your theater is, call in, be like, hey, how many tickets have been sold? And then just go sit by yourself.
Mhm.
So cool, good for it. I don't think it will hit what my 2020 prediction was for its revenue, but
This was Eternals related, wasn't it?
yeah. Oh, that's right. It was Eternals.
Eternals will be the highest grossing.
Yeah.
It won't because it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes long.
No, it won't.
Is it really?
I think it's one of the longest MCU movies ever.
I didn't anticipate Shang-Chi being as well received as it had, or as good as it was. I mean,
Yeah.
its praise is well deserved. So
Indeed.
There was a Nintendo Direct
oh, that's right.
on Friday.
Where we learned about Super Mario Bros.
We did, yeah. That's
Let's
where that
go.
spun out of. But I wanted to quickly go through what was announced.
Yes.
And kind of talk about a few of them.
Hit me.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land, a new 3D adventure game. Nintendo Switch Online got an expansion pack with Nintendo 64 and Sega games. Good there, champ?
Just taking a peek.
Okay. We got the Mario movie cast. Castlevania Advance Collection brings 4 classic games to Nintendo Switch. Bayonetta 3 finally released gameplay and has a 2022 release.
Finally released gameplay.
Dude, it was announced like 6 years ago. Splatoon 3 got gameplay. They're doing a single-player campaign, and they kind of released a little bit about the story of that. It's called Return of the Mammalians.
Okay.
Monster Hunter Rise got an expansion called Sunbreak coming out in summer 2022. The next and final DLC fighter for Super Smash will be revealed October 5th. Animal Crossing is getting its own Direct in October. Mario Party Superstars, we'll see some returning maps. Star Wars KOTOR is coming to the Switch this November.
Let's go.
The original, not the
This is the
remake.
original, correct. It is not going to be remastered or anything. It'll obviously be updated for
Sure.
console, but no, it's just the old one. I think it's like $15. I saw it on the store the other day.
Nice.
And they're actually having a sale on all their AAAs right now too, which Nintendo never does.
They don't. Yeah, they very rarely do that.
Triangle Strategy will be released in March of 2022. If you don't know what that is, it's made by Square Enix. It's kind of a spiritual successor to some of those like Final Fantasy Tactics games. Metroid Dread got an extended story trailer. Dying Light 2 Stay Human, a cloud version, will be on Nintendo Switch, as well as Dying Light 1 is now on Nintendo Switch, coming out in the next couple of weeks. And then there's a couple other games that I don't know what they are. More stuff. Mario Golf is getting more characters. Deltarune 2, Chapter 2 is on Switch now.
Is Mario Golf a hero shooter?
It's starting to feel that way. Here's the news that actually got me really excited, and I think it will really excite Luke, and maybe enough to get Luke to play his Switch again. I don't know. Maybe. Disco Elysium, the final cut, is coming to Nintendo Switch on October 12th. It's a story-driven game. Apparently, it's like one of the best ever. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yep.
It will be on Switch in about 2 weeks. So,
What will get me to play my Switch again is all the N64 and Sega games coming to the store.
Yeah, and there's a lot of good ones in that. There is Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, Yoshi's Story, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Bingo, Winback Covert Operations, Dr. Mario 64, Sin and Punishment, Mario Tennis 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Pokemon Snap, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, bingo. Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards, Mario Golf, Paper Mario, F-Zero X. And then for the Genesis games, Phantasy Star 4, Sonic the Hedgehog, Strider. Strider's pretty popular. I don't know. I'm more on the N64 side of this whole thing. But
Same.
a lot of good announcements came out of that Direct, I think.
Ocarina of Time is going to be playable on a Switch.
Yeah.
So I will be playing my Switch again.
Yeah, I'm excited to play that like now as an adult. I think it'll be really fun to play. When I sent this to you guys, I was like, hey, we're kind of one step closer to Virtual Console.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like they're doing it over time.
Just cannot wait until
GameCube.
Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are available to play on a Switch.
I'm still holding out hope that they remaster Wind Waker for the Switch.
Yeah.
I would rather have that than
Mad
Virtual
money.
Console. Yeah.
Luke is dropping mad money for that.
I have bought every Zelda remaster they've released on the Switch so far.
Would you buy Minish Cap
What?
remaster? No, would you? This is a Game Boy Advance one. Like team up with other people and you go in a squad of 4 as 4 links or something like that.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know.
I think.
probably not.
I didn't play it.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, anyways, the Direct was great. There was a lot of good stuff that came out of it. And there will be more Directs in the next month or so.
Incredible.
They
They're pumping out the content.
are. I have one more story. Do you have any more?
I have one, but I'll only say it if there's time to, and I'll put it in the fan box section. Because it's Bond related.
Oh.
Apple bans Fortnite from the App Store for 5 years.
Man, I just
don't
want
care though.
both of them to lose even more somehow.
Hey, Epic. One of my predictions: Epic Games will have Fortnite back on the App Store and Google Play.
Oh no!
Well,
I'm gonna put a big old X in that one for you. Sorry, bud.
it might get on the Google Play.
But not
I said
and. Did you
and.
say
I
and
said
or
and,
or?
not
You said
or.
and.
I said or.
I'm gonna go check that audio recording.
Luke's keeping us honest.
All right, what's your Bond casting thing?
They talked. They've been talking to Daniel Craig and the Broccolis, and they're like, "So who's gonna be the next Bond?" Because last one's coming out, so they already got to ask about the next one.
Yeah.
And she kind of just talked about, we want to give Daniel Craig his moment to shine, so we're not even gonna really talk about it for a year. Cool. My question was gonna be, what would you like to see in the next Bond reboot?
Ooh. Yeah, let's talk about. Oh,
Let's save
I
that.
kind of want to think about it a little bit.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
save that.
We can save it for a little later.
Your boy's got lots of ideas.
I bet.
Would you cast an established actor?
No.
Say, because they didn't with Craig.